Hey, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know. Type something in the chat. I am going live right now. I have my cell phone up so I can see Facebook and what's going on. But definitely need somebody to let me know if they can hear me. I believe this mic is on. Okay. So some things I want to cover, guys. I want you to know the 4 core ways to make money before you go off and do anything else. I have 2 screens up, so please forgive me. We're going through 2 Facebooks and also YouTube. So let me just grab some links really quick so that way I can post these links up in the community. All right, so let's do this here and I can get everybody rocking and rolling. Okay, copy the link. All righty. I am going to copy this link right here. Going live on Facebook and YouTube. All right, so let me post that. And all right, so we should be good. All right, guys, we should be good. It's some things I want to share. I just could not wait to share it because it is important and I don't want people to jump ahead of themselves with this here. So let's do this here. Let me share my screen and we can get down to the get down. All right, let's do this. All right, if you want a copy of this PDF, it will be in my free builders community. So you have access. Just go to dwillis.com/Empire Digital. Just M, the letter Empire Digital. You can go there and you could be able to grab this, okay? Because I'm going to put this inside of there so you can get it. Let's see here. Hey, Naya, honey. Look, Naya. Hey. Hey, Naya. I wonder if it lets me. Okay, it's putting it on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm excited about that. Okay, so here we have it. These are ways to build a profitable digital product business. So I'm going to go through a few things with you. If you want the complete training, definitely join the Digital Empire Builders community. You will have access to that. But I'm getting asked a lot of questions, like in regards to what's a profitable core digital product to make. All right. So to me, what's a profitable core digital product? It can generate passive income, preferably on a monthly recurring basis. Okay. That is called continuity. I personally feel like without continuity, you have no business because you need cash flow in your business like gasoline to a car. If you don't have gas in the car, your car won't move. If you don't have money in the business, it won't move. And when you have continuity, which is monthly recurring revenue, you don't have to worry about starting from zero every single month. You kind of have a baseline on where you're going to start at, and you come into the business at the first of the month with some money already. All right. So that is a great, profitable core digital product. Also, it can be delivered at scale. So it's not limited by your location, any kind of geographical locations. So preferably instant, right? Downloads, digital. It also leads to additional opportunities. And we'll discuss some of those in a minute. And it creates long-term customer relationships. Now, I am all about community. I'm all about sharing what you know with other people. But what's a profitable core digital product in essence is it's transformation based. Okay, it solves a problem for somebody. And that transformation can be, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a bad transformation. It could be like you want to teach people how to sew or help them crochet. I mean, that's not bad, right? That's not like the pain point in that scenario would be they don't know how to do it. Doesn't have to be a physical pain, like they're crying at night, but it does need to be something that they don't know how to do. And you're solving it for them. You're teaching the people that want to know how to do something, how to do what you already know. And it's built on your actual knowledge and skills and experience. That way it's a shorter learning curve. You don't have to go out and, okay, you saw it on Facebook too? Okay, cool. You don't have to go out and learn the thing, right? When you're teaching something you already know and have some skill in and some experience with, the learning curve is cut shorter because you might not have all the pieces, but you know the majority of it, and you probably only have to look up a few things. So that saves you a lot of time. And it delivers a tangible result within a certain time frame. You know how long it's going to take you to do something if you're already used to doing it. For newbies, it might take them longer. For instance, I can run a Facebook ad in like 10 minutes. Some people, it takes them an entire day or 2 days to get it up and running because they're not familiar with the process. But the more they do it, the faster they will become. Same with anything else. So that's what makes one of the things that makes the core digital product profitable, is it needs to have a transformation involved in that product. Also, it needs to be high in value and comprehensive. And what I mean by that, it just goes beyond the basics. Yeah, you have to teach everybody the basics, the foundation when you're starting something, but then you know more than they know. So then it starts getting into more intermediate and advanced level skills. It includes support materials and resources. Say, for example, like this guide. If you want a copy of this, because it is downloadable, you can have it. It's in the community. Well, it's going to be in Builders. Okay. You'll be able to download it for free and have this. That's a resource. That's a piece of material. Your core digital product should have something like that too. All right. And it combines theory with practical implementation. Everything I do is action based. So when I'm training, like right now, this is a mini training, right? But at the same time, the real trainings that I give actually goes through the motions with you. I'm actually implementing these things. I'm not just telling you these things like I am right now. And then also it needs to be systemized and scalable. You have an order in which you do something. When you go and bake a cake, you might pull out the milk first, the eggs. You have an order to what you do something. And you just need to write down that order. That order then becomes what's a system for you and a process. And then you teach other people how to do that same process that you do. If you can show them exactly what you do in the order in which you do it, that's your personalized way. Yeah, it might be other people in the world that take out their milk first and then they eggs or whatever their case may be, but they might use a different type of milk, right? Or something else. And you got to think about that when you're creating your core digital product as well, because it should be based around you. The easiest business to start when you're talking about a digital product business is a business made of you. And also, you need to have the potential to expand to additional products and services from this product. If one product cannot be split, I don't consider it to be a core digital product, because that is probably a splinter of a core. You just don't have the core created. Okay. And then it incorporates automation for solopreneurs. A lot of us are in business by ourselves, for ourselves, and we can't do all the things. It's like we have to wear all the hats already. We have to post here. They're telling us to post there. They're telling us to do this. And I'm only one person. You got a 9 to 5. There's only so many hours in a day that you can get it done. So we need to put automations in place to do things for us on the back end to save us time. Also, your profitable core digital product needs to be market validated. And this is where a lot of people fall short. They start making all of these different products because that's what they're told from the internet streets and these so-called gurus, that you need to make this value ladder, this offer stack, this big old thing, but you don't even know if people want everything in that stack, right? Before you start promoting it. So you spend a lot of time creating all of these things that nobody even wants. So we need to back up and do it one step at a time. right? And it's kind of hard when you don't know where to start and how to start. And that's what Builders is for. So again, take some time, go to the free, take this down. Go to the free community at dwillis.com/empire with the M builder. And you can get in and get this free training to set you up right. Also, it needs to align with your business goals. Now, you got to have some idea of what you want. It's hard to go somewhere when you don't even know where you want to go. So you need to know where you want to go. When your core digital product aligns with your business goals, it just serves as the foundation for all your additional revenue streams. It supports long-term business growth because not only can you pull from it, you can expand on it. And it positions you as an authority within your niche, within your specialization, your skill set, your experience. Now, moving on. The most profitable types of digital products, I would say, and this is based off my experience of 20 plus years in this game, is courses, coaching programs, or mentorship programs. They the same thing. Memberships and workshops. Those are the most profitable types of core digital products. My preferred type, though, I prefer a course. I prefer coming out with a course. Whether you sell the course or not is irrelevant. It's there for a reason, because you have some people that say, I don't want to teach. Well, that's fine. You don't have to teach. But if you create the course, here's why you want to start with one. Okay. And this is why start with a course, because a comprehensive course can be transformed into multiple things. It can be transformed into an actual coaching program and or a membership model. With courses, it's more like they doing it themselves. It's a learning process where you just pre-record and they're doing it themselves. A membership gives a course ongoing support and additional trainings to the course. So that allows you to get the monthly recurring revenue. The coaching program is a done with you type of learning model where you're actually going through the course with someone live. That's basically all it is. You're accelerating the course, because when they're doing it by themselves, they're taking their time. They probably have trouble holding themselves accountable. But with a coaching program, you're going through the course with them. You're holding them accountable. Things need to be done at a certain time frame. They're getting extra bonuses, and because they have you to ask those questions to, where when somebody's just watching a course, they don't have really anybody right there with them to, specialize things and personalize things for their needs. But a coaching program or a mentorship program, it actually gives that personal touch, okay, that customization that you won't get. And that's what raises the price of the value, opposed to just it being a plain course, where when somebody's giving you that personalization and that customization for your particular business needs, it costs more. It's perceived higher in value. And I'm all about pricing on value, because you need to be paid with what you are worth. Let me go back over here in case we get some comments going on. Okay. Now you can also transform this on another higher tier as a service-based business, where it's kind of like done for you, where depending upon, if you say, for example, you know how to sew, that's what you know how to do. Okay. You want to help people learn how to sew. Well, you can make a course, but you might say, I don't want to teach it. But if, per se in that way, I want to do live, teaching somebody. So now you're up to like a coaching program at that point. But then once your coaching program gets established, if somebody say, hey, I don't have time, I need you to sew my daughter's prom dress, then now the cost is up. It's even higher at this point, because now you're sitting there and you have to sew this dress for this person. That's a custom dress. So that's a more of a service-based type of business where you're doing it for them. And all of these things can come from just a course. And that's just this. Okay. That model can even be broken down even further into what I like to call product splinters. which allows you to build out a variety of different digital assets that could be sold to build out your empire even more. So what are product splinters? Product splinters involve like workbooks, something like this, right? A little bit more bigger, of course. Printables, templates, ebooks. You can break your course up into a series of books for self-publishing on Amazon KDP. I mean, now you're really not teaching you made the course, but you're not teaching the course. You just flipped the course into a book. So it's like, don't get blindsided by, oh, it's a course, I don't want to teach a course. You don't necessarily have to. You're using the course for the ideas that's going to come from it and all the products that can come from having it and the things that you can do. And right now you might be thinking to yourself, hey, I done made this course, I don't want to teach it, but hey, I don't mind making books out of what I just laid out right here. That's going to teach somebody how to do something. And then you make those books. As time goes on, you might eventually want to teach. But guess what? You already have the course made. You already have the books written and made. They're all making money for you. And now you're walking people through it through a live coaching or mentorship program for over $1,500. Okay, so it's about how you look at it and how you can position it. You can even break these courses up into mini workshops or mini trainings. This training in and of itself is a product splinter from my overall pro method, right? From the Empire method. This in and of itself is a splinter of that course, of that coaching program. All right. But without the coaching program in high level view, I wanted to pull out this little piece from it to create it. And it helps you stay on brand with everything. So you're talking about the same things and it's all leading up to the core product. If that makes any sense. If you have questions, be sure to come join the builders community. We'll definitely answer them for you. But here's a few things you need to define. Now, in your download, these won't be here, but they are in mine. Okay. It's giving you some examples. So first, what are your business goals? The first thing you want to think about is what you're trying to do. Me, I want to help 10K entrepreneurs build a digital product empire, period. And I want to earn 6 figures monthly recurring revenue. Those are my business goals. Okay. I've done the 5-figure monthly recurring. I'm trying to get to 6. Okay. That's the goal. Now, who do you want to help? You might have an idea. And if you don't, that's okay. Because inside of Builders, there's a tool that helps you in there. Figure it out. It helps you figure it out. Okay. But if you have an idea like me, I know I want to help aspiring entrepreneurs, people who want to get into business, but don't know what to do, or people that started a business and they're not really making any money to call themselves entrepreneurs as of yet. So I want to make sure that, I help those individuals. That's my target. Now, are other people going to come into play? Yeah. But that still doesn't mean that I'm not serving my target. Okay. Now, what do you want to help them with? Now, here's the thing. I want to help them with building their own digital. Now, this is going to be a whole paragraph for you, right? Because you got to think about, I want to help them learn how to sew from scratch or whatever the case may be that you want to teach or show somebody how to do. I want to show somebody how to, take control of their life because they're taking control of their finances, right? Let's start small and then work big. What have you, whatever it is that you feel like you can share with somebody that's helped you. But in my case, I want to help them build out a digital product business that can hold the capacity of earning 5 figures monthly recurring revenue. It actually can hold 6, but I want to get them to 5 first because a lot of them haven't reached the 5. So once they get to 5, then we can talk 6, right? But I want them to get there, and I want them to use my methodology to be able to help them get there, because my methodology has already been systemized to allow you to streamline yourself to the finish line. And that's the goal, is to get there as fast as possible. There's levels to this, and you really can't skip a level, but that doesn't mean you can't speed through the level. It ain't that you missed the level completely. It's just you went through the level faster And that's the thing. You want to go through all the levels, but you want to go through them as quickly as you can. So that way you can get to the end result, which is the transformation. And then, of course, you want to get ready after you figured this part out. You want to start getting your transformation roadmap together. That transformation roadmap, what it does is the transformation that you want to give to somebody. And I personally do a 3x3 grid kind of matrix, which will give you a total of 9 steps to get somebody from point A to point B. Point B is always the transformation. So if you think about it, if you wanted to teach somebody how to sew, don't make this overly complicated, because people on these internet streets, they be trying to confuse you. It's like, what's the transformation? What's this thing? Let me tell you something. Learning how to fry an egg is a transformation. A transformation is learning something that you didn't know before, regardless of what that thing is. Don't make this complicated, like it got to be this super thing because they're using this word transformation, right? Like you transforming from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It ain't like that, right? But what I'm saying is, if you want to teach somebody how to sew, of course, point A is they don't know how. Point B is now they know how. Okay, real simple. They didn't know, now they know. That's the transformation. Now, when you can think of what you want to help them do, that's part B. Part A is they didn't know it. So what are you going to do? What are those 9 steps in order? First, they got to know what a needle is. They need to know what the machine do. They need to know parts of the machine. They need to know this. They need to know that. Like, what all you need is a piece of paper and a pen. This is what they need to know first. This is what they need to know second. You already know this stuff because you do it. All you got to do is just write it down. Write it down. Okay. And no matter if it's more than 9 steps, right? Just write it all down, because you can couple some of those steps together into one step to total a 9-step process. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You want to get ready for that roadmap. Okay. And this is kind of how I want to look. Okay. They're going to start up here at the orange, not knowing nothing. And you want to take them along this path down to this road. So when they get down here to this part, that's the transformation. They know how to sew the dress. They know how to sew whatever it is that you want to teach them how to do. They know how to do it now. Now, along this road here, as you can see, all these little circles along this road, they're learning things. They know nothing. By the time they finish the orange circle, they know the parts of the sewing machine. That's the transformation. It's a small one, but it's still a win. Over here, they know how to do a double stitch. Boom. They're learning things each and every step of the way to give them the grand total transformation on how they can sew a prom dress by themselves from start to finish and know everything that they need along the way because you taught it to them. Whether you taught them in a course, whether you taught them in a membership, whether you taught them in a coaching program, whether you taught them in books, through books, you taught them. You shared something that you know how to do, whether that's to bake a cake, sew a dress, do finance, whatever it is. Guys, you can make money off of anything you know. Anything you know. Even if you think the next person knows it. Oh, they know that. They know that. They know that. Yeah, some people know the same things, but everybody ain't you. And that's the big thing. Everybody says, look for this unique selling proposition. You are the unique selling proposition. You. People function with people that they want to function with. I might know the same thing as the next person, but people might like my attitude and my personality better. So they rather learn from me because they want to hang out with me versus the other person. So don't worry about if they're doing the same thing because you are who you are. And once you get this correct, okay, once you get this 9 steps correct, honey, you've just built out 12 months, an entire year's worth of content that you can use to promote your business. Okay. And I'm actually about to show everybody how that they can use their 9-step, their transformation roadmap and create a whole entire year's worth of content in like a couple of hours. Okay. So that's coming up in the upcoming workshop. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you come and head over to the Builders community. Okay. I'm going to throw that link up one more time. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Okay, I have that up now. Okay, so now you guys have access and you can get a hold of that. I do this. There we go. All right, guys. That is it. That is all. I hope it is helpful. If you want the download, go over to the builders community. I'm gonna be putting the share link in there where you can download this guide and have it yourself to use. So I'm going to put it in there now. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I believe I'm only seeing right now YouTube. And even if you're on my personal page, my profiles don't show. My business page on Facebook shows the comments, but not the profile. It won't show. Not unless I'm actually on it. Let me see. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm sticking around for a hot second. Okay. Seems like most everybody is on YouTube. Pretty much so. All right. So guys, I am getting off of here. Let me know what you think. Head over to the builders community because I am about to be in there putting this download in there for you guys. All right. Bye.